Welcome back, one and all. As you can see, the party composition's changed since last episode. We have Tita, who we haven't had in the party for quite a while now, and Agate, who this is actually his first time in the playable party. And I'm not really so much of an Agate user. I really used him in the last game because he was a plot important character. If you were, chose him as your partner instead of choosing, damn, I'm blanking on names. It says it's Skara. But there's a reason for these two in particular, and why we're so far back into the game, into the first labyrinth, the Jade Labyrinth. Then that is the Moon Door 1. Bring to me the girl skilled in orbital engineering, accompanied by an ever-burning flame. Only then shall the door open. Because this door has a part 2. I've been delaying it for some time after we've got Naga. I could have taken on earlier, but I think now's a good time. Mainly because we're in late game right now. And I think that this is probably better as a late game thing than the early game thing. It's because it makes early game so much easier. And I want this game to be somewhat challenging. I'm just happy this doesn't actually have them in a boss fight against enemies. Because I haven't used Agate at all, and I'm probably going to regret that later. I might have to do some forced grinding with them. I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Since I unblocked the last moon door, I kind of want to get the moon doors out the way. But I can't believe I'm going through with this. I should have never given in to pressure and promised to come here once a month in the first place. Having to adjust my schedule all the time just so I can come all the way out to eat is such a pain in the ass. But, well, whatever. I do owe her, I guess. Let's be honest, you really love this. Oh, what the hell. I just felt a horrible chill down my spine. What was that for? Okay then. Doesn't seem like I've caught a cold or anything. Probably no big deal. Well, that's everything switched that needs to be. The machine guns are new models, so they could probably do the same, do with some tweaking. That's all of its armaments strengthened. The mobility is up to 16% because of the work we did through the night, Okay, I think we should leave it like this for now and take some data as is before we start doing anything else. Works for me. Ordinarily, we just settle for testing whatever it can perform, whether it can perform basic actions at this stage, then call it a day. But thanks to all of Tita's help, it's ended up relatively complete for a prototype. I think we could probably get away with doing a simple combat test using it even. And we should too. After all, it just so happens that we have the perfect guinea pig for it coming. Mom, Dad, morning, Tita. Did you sleep well? Yeah, I'm feeling great, but all I can picture in my mind is the sight of the red-headed hooligan crawling on the ground after getting the beating of his lifetime by the orbital gear. I can hardly wait to see it in real life too. Mom, I keep telling you that Agate's really not a bad person. Don't take it that way. She's saying to don't take what oh dear God, what is that? Don't take what she's saying to heart, Tita. She could probably stand to discuss the issue a bit more tactfully. But I'm sure all she wants to do is find out exactly what Agate's doing, trying to worm his way to you in the first place. Okay, even Dad seems to have him wrong. Okay, let me explain this one more time. He might be sort of rude and blunt, and he does grumble every time he has to do something, and he has a bad habit of scaring people off easily, but he's actually a kind, good person, I swear. Really now, I'm starting to get a little worried about him too. What? Why? I keep saying he's a really nice person. Alright, time to go to get things ready. I'll leave the final adjustments to you, Dan. I've got something to take care of elsewhere. I'm going then. You're going then? That I am. I've heard more than enough. Something has to be done. The sinner must be punished with death. Oh dear God! What? Mom, where are you going? Wait! What in Adios's name is happening here? He's like, what did I just walk into? Are you alright? I'll live. So, what was Erica in such a hurry for? Well, it's time for the testing to begin. You're much less of an overprotective parent than she is, I'll have you know. Where is she? I could have sworn I saw her running this way. Where could she have gone? Probably shouldn't have arrived so early. Might as well drop by the guild and see if there's any work to do until the evening. Oh dear God, this is taking a long way about, isn't it? What? What was that? Just he's like, immediately go into kill mode. The second I walked through the door, I felt like my life was in mortal danger. The only person here is that researcher there, so it must have been... Oh my, what have we here? If it isn't Agathe Corsnair, I pity you, I really do. Come again? I never dreamed my target would come wandering in nonchalantly while I was making necessary preparations for his execution. But that makes things easier for me. Now I can tell you what I want directly. We prepared a most perfect place to die for you over at the Central Factory. So come along, there's not a moment to waste. Who are you? You here to pick a fight with me or something? Not at all. This is a completely legitimate request I've made with the guild, or more specifically to you. Like hell you did. No request like that would ever get accepted here. If you want to submit a request to the guild, you gotta have to come up with something a little better than that. You pitiable flea. I figured you were a little thick-headed, but I didn't think your general IQ would be quite this low. You need to be more aware of your sins. Oh dear God! What does this woman have against me? Her eyes are scaring the shit out of me. Clean up those ears of yours and listen well, moron. The request is about testing the capabilities of the orbital gear, but comparing it to you in a variety of situations, which means that by helping us, we'll be able to improve it. And in the process, maybe the unforgiven sin you've committed shall be... Just what are you rambling on about, woman? Maybe you didn't get the memo, but the Bracer Guild exists to help people who really need it. We don't exist just to do any old thing someone feels like asking us to do. So I really haven't got the time to be messing around with some crazy time waster. Is that the real reason you don't want to do this? Or is it just because you're scared? Say that again. Just literally like, chicken, I bet you won't do it, bitch! I can't find her anywhere in town at all, and she hasn't gone home. Just where could Mom have run off to? It's not my fault you're not listening to me. As I said, if you help with these tests, I might even be generous enough to consider reducing your punishment a little. Sounded like Mom. Is she being the guild? If you want help that much... Tita? Agate! What are you doing with my... Oh, and one thing I want to make very clear right off the bat. You do not get within a single cell gate radius of my sugar powdered donut under any circumstances. Are we clear, you shameless hoodlum? Wait a sec. What the hell? That's what happened here. I just see a kidnapping. She just ran off with Tita. I hope I didn't just witness her getting abducted by someone dangerous. You don't need to worry about that. Sup, Kilika? I forgot you were here. Her name is Erica Russell. She's Tita's mother. Her mother? That is Tita's mother? You gotta be kidding me! Her parents came back here from abroad about 2 weeks ago now, Erica and Dan Russell. Their arrival was somewhat unconventional, admittedly, but they really are Tita's parents, I can assure you of that. You're telling me that woman is related to her by blood. And with that mystery solved, would you mind if we get right to discussing work matters? Oh yeah, lay it on me. I'm free until this evening, so you've got any quick jobs that need doing, I can knock them out for you. Well, first there's one from the Central Factory. They're requesting assistance with a variety of tests for a prototype of a new weapon called the Orbital Gear. Orbital Gear? Oh wait a minute, that sounds familiar. The guild has officially accepted the request that Erica mentioned to you earlier. It has your name on it, in fact. I can't believe this. She actually submitted it as an official request. I don't know much more about this Orbital Gear than you do, I'm afraid. She merely described it as the weapon that combines the finest of Lyrebro's orbital art technologies. And it's being developed by the entire Russell family together to boot. The location you'll need to go to is Scythe's Central Factory. A new weapon. Wait a sec, you said the whole Russell family, right? Not just the adults? Please tell me Tita's not involved in this crap. I couldn't tell you. She didn't say. I heard Tita was about ready to graduate from being an apprentice to become a full-fledged engineer though, so perhaps she is. Would her involvement be a problem to you, Agate? Well, no, but I've never met her parents, and I've only heard about them from Tita. It's not like I can pretend to know what they're like. But her mom's nothing like she made her sound, and she seems kinda messed up in the head. If that coot's got Tita involved in developing some kind of new weapon. Put the request on hold for now, Kilika. On hold? Don't give it to anyone else for now, I assume you mean. Yeah, I'm going to go and find out what's going on. Don't even think about giving that to anyone else before I perform back. Overprotective Agate mode activate! Oh crap, I can control Agate now. I can't do anything with my fucking items. Up the wrong ladder. Up the head to the east exit, right? First, let me go to this part, but that's not where I need to go. How did I get to that freaking hidden floor? Through here? Oh, it's locked. This is just the way to the stairs. I think I have to go to B1. Oh, I have to go to the roof. Go to the roof. How was I supposed to go to the roof? I mean, how was I supposed to know to go to the roof? But just where have those two gone? I can't find them anywhere. Hey there, you must be Agate. Who's this guy? He doesn't seem like an ordinary engineer. Oh, I get it now, you're Dan, right? Seem to remember hearing you were a bracer at one point. Oh, was it Cassius who told you? Oh no, I've just heard some stuff about you from Tita and her grandpa. Alright. Actually, he quit the whole bracer thing about 10 years back, didn't he? Makes it right around when Cassius joined. I can't imagine him being as much of a lunatic, but who knows. You guys developing a new weapon, right? I heard you've got Tita helping you out with it. That true? Oh yeah. She's not just a simple assistant, however. She's a formal member of his development team. She has become so much more capable over the past couple of years. I don't even feel like there's all that much I can teach her anymore. I was right. What the hell have you guys got? What the hell have you guys got your own kid doing? I know you're busy and that you can't afford to be back home here that often, and I know the little squirt loves orbital tech, so part of me gets why you'd want her to help with whatever new stuff you've got in the works. But that doesn't make it okay to let someone that young work on developing a new weapon. Use some common goddamn sense, man. What's so funny? Agate, do you trust her? What's trust got to do with this? And don't go trying to change the subject on me. What you've got her doing? I've heard a lot about you since coming back here. And with that, there's just one question I want to hear the answer to from you directly. Now, it's my understanding that you've been keeping her company quite often while my wife and I were away. Is that because you feel she's unreliable, or just a coincidence? Or is there some other reason? Just what have you been trying to achieve by being with her so much? I wasn't trying to achieve anything. Guess if I had to give an answer, there's no denying how much she's helped me. I'll admit at the start she seemed like she could just do jack all, and I stuck around to protect her. But she's never actually needed it. She's ended up doing way more for me than I ever did for her in the end. So yeah, I guess when I put it that way, I do trust her. Your daughter's pretty damn amazing. I see. Okay, he doesn't seem to have as many screws loose as his wife. I can probably give him a pass, right? Look, I'm guessing there's some special reason Tita ended up involved in developing that weapon of yours, right? You mind telling me what it is? Oh yeah, there is. Well, I suppose it couldn't hurt to tell you. You're familiar with Renee from Ouroboros, right? Yeah, the crazy strong little girl with the huge robot. Couldn't forget her if I tried. Tita told us that she's friends with that girl. Which sounds insane, I know. No, it's not. She doesn't talk about it, but I know she is. Feels like she's going to unnatural lengths to avoid the issue even coming up, too. That makes explaining this a little simpler. The Orbital Gear project to begin with the aim of developing a new kind of weapon that could compete with society's advanced military technology. Eventually, we hope to end up with something that could go head-to-head with Potter Modder. As soon as she heard about what we were planning to do, Tita told us that she wanted to be part of it. of her own volition. At first, Erica and I were strongly opposed to the idea. It was Tita who insisted she wanted to do whatever she could to keep the connection she had with Renee. She wouldn't take no for an answer. She insisted this was something she could do for her. From my perspective, her intention isn't actually to talk Renee down or anything along those lines. She just thinks that by participating in the Orbital Gear's development, she'll be able to keep thinking about her. The project connects them in a tiny way, even if they can't meet, and even if Tita can't do anything more substantial for her. It really is a tiny connection, and yet, that's probably the best she can do for Renee right now, and she's determined to do it. I had no idea. She's such an idiot. How am I supposed to know you're soldering something that heavy if you don't tell me? She's working on the project formally as an engineer, no different from Erica or me. My wife was the one who gave her permission. After she showed as much resolve as she did, it wouldn't have been fair for us to treat her like a child. If you mind if I ask something? Where's that Orbital Gear thing now? Does that mean you're up for the job? Well, I can't walk the hell away. She might go doing something crazy again if I leave her alone. I see. Albert was right about you, Agate. You do seem to have some promise. What are you talking about? What did Gramps say? You'll need this, incidentally. Using this in the elevator will let you get to basement 5, B5F, of the building where the test will take place. Tita and Erica should be there. You're going to want to make sure you're ready if you do go, though. Erica's been dead set on testing you. I couldn't care less what she wants. I'm just going to help Tita with the test. What anyone else does is none of my business. What about you, Dan? You aren't coming? Don't mind me and I'll be here. And just so we're clear, I haven't decided to accept you myself yet. Accept me as what?